Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Maisarah, binti Jamalludin. I'm from DBS 5C. My matric number is 2023781891. So, I want to explain about leadership and employee behavior. For this chapter, I choose Coca-Cola as a company that I want to elaborate today. This topic explains how leaders manage and how employees behave in international companies, because people from different countries have different cultures, leadership styles, and employee behavior must be adjusted. For example, what works in one country may not work in another. Understanding cultural difference helps companies lead, motivate, and manage employees effectively around the world. In international business, understanding leadership and employee behavior is essential for success. Coca-Cola, as a global company operating in over 200 countries, must manage a culturally diverse workforce. This chapter highlights how Coca-Cola applies international business concepts in leadership and employee behavior. In international business, every employee brings their own personality and behavior to the workplace. Coca-Cola understands that personality traits can influence how employees work. For example, employees with a high self-efficacy, meaning they believe in their own ability, are usually more confident in doing their tasks. Coca-Cola often supports this kind of worker by giving them leadership opportunities. Also, people with an internal locus of control feel more responsible for their success and they are trained to perform better. Coca-Cola encourages this kind of mindset by rewarding performance and promoting independence. On the other hand, employees with low self-esteem may not take as many risks or apply for leadership positions. Coca-Cola addresses this by offering support, coaching, and feedback. Attitudes and perception. Cultural difference affect how employees feel about their jobs. At Coca-Cola, job satisfaction and commitment are seen differently in each country. In Japan, for instance, loyalty to the company is highly valued. So, Coca-Cola offers long-term benefit and job stability to retain workers there. In contrast, in the US, employees may change jobs more frequently. So, Coca-Cola focuses on performance-based reward. Perception is also important. For example, a manager in the US may see direct communication as normal, but in Asian countries, this might be viewed as rude. Coca-Cola provides cross-cultural training to managers so they don't rely on stereotypes and can respect how different cultures think and behave. Motivation across cultures. Motivation employees across cultures is a challenge for any global business. Coca-Cola uses different motivation theories to suit local cultures. According to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, people need to fulfill basic needs before moving to higher goals. In developing countries, Coca-Cola focuses on basic needs like job security, salary, and safety. But in countries like the US or Germany, the focus is more on achievement and self-actualization, like career growth and recognition. Coca-Cola also use McClellan theory, which looks at the need for achievement, power, and affiliation. In sales team, for example, Coca-Cola may select people who are motivated by achievement to drive performance. They also apply expectancy theory, where employees are motivated if they believe their effort will lead to good results and rewards. Coca-Cola links performance to promotion and bonus to keep employees engaged. Leadership in international business. Leadership styles vary from one country to another. Coca-Cola uses situational leadership, meaning leaders adapt based on the local culture. In the US, managers may use a participative style involving employees in decision making. But in countries like China, Coca-Cola use a more authoritative styles because employees are used to following instructions from higher US. According to the Globe Leadership Project, Coca-Cola encourages leadership that is team-oriented, charismatic, and human, meaning leaders must inspire, care for, and support their teams. This flexibility helps Coca-Cola maintain strong leadership across all its international branches, decision-making, and group dynamic. Coca-Cola also adjusts its decision-making style depending on the cultures. In Western countries, decision-making may follow the normative model, a logical, step-by-step process. But in Latin America or the Middle East, decision may be influenced more by relationship and trust. This is closer to the descriptive model. When it comes to teamwork, Coca-Cola creates cross-cultural teams. In individualistic cultures like the US, it may be harder to build team unity. So, Coca-Cola sets clear goals and team rewards. In collectivist cultures like India or Indonesia, teamwork comes more naturally. The company also considers power distance in high power cultures. They make sure teams are made up of members at similar level to avoid discomfort. In uncertainty avoiding cultures, they provide more structure to reduce stress in teams. Last but not least, the conclusion. Coca-Cola is a great example of how leadership and employee behavior must be managed differently in international business. By understanding personality, motivation, cultural attitudes, leadership styles, and group dynamic, Coca-Cola is able to run successful operations across the globe. This chapter shows us that being flexible, culturally aware, and adaptable are key for international managers. So that's all from me. Thank you for listening.